Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today, focusing in on how to really adeptly handle and manage a narcissistic or psychopathic smear campaign and triangulation. A little bit more in depth from a previous video. I have a number of people and clients as well, people who email me who are experiencing triangulation, who are experiencing the flying monkeys, who are experiencing a smear campaign. Essentially, when a narcissist, a psychopath, someone who has a very insidious agenda to commit harm against you, hurt against you, ruin your relationship, put you down, making you look inferior, less than, or like the bad guy, the bad girl, really and creating a web of pathological lies about things that you've done, or creating false accusations about how you've treated people, how you've handled money, how you've made business decisions, or even more so, really, dealing with the complexities of being a scapegoat, or being a golden child, and then how to work, within the dynamics of that. Oftentimes, the individual who is scapegoated, who is blamed for everything, who gives, who the narcissist and their posse, their group, will give not the time of day, constantly, treat them as inferior, less than. And it's because these people they see the truth. They are treated less than and essentially ostracized from a family because these are the people who see the truth. They know what is right. They know the difference between right and wrong, and they know when people are creating a whole Stockholm syndrome with being abusive and subjugating others under their power. These are the people who they scapegoat are the people who really, I want to say, know best, who know what's going on, who have empathy, who are able to see through the lies. They see the covert withholding of information. They're sensitive to the narcissistic demands for this perfection, these unrealistic standards that one is supposed to live up to. They see the stress. They see the fake comments. They see the fake smiles. They see the high maintenance personalities of these people. The drama queen. They see all the chaos that they create, and they don't want to be part of it. In fact, they'll usually the one who is scapegoated, the one who has a smear campaign, the one who is involved in the triangulation or the splitting, where they're talking about you behind your back and pitting people against each other, oftentimes which has nothing to do with reality. It's just a blame shift for them. It's just a creation of a facade on other people which don't exist. So you're able to really witness this, and it really is really a lot of crazy making, silliness, and really very uncomfortable and frustrating for a lot of people, because the scapegoated person, the person who is receiving that smear campaign, all the pathological lies, they feel like they have to constantly defend and justify themselves. And especially if you'd grown up in a family like this, or had siblings like this, or worked in a workplace for some time with this sort of dynamic going on, you feel like you have to constantly defend and justify yourself, your every move, your every action, your every piece of food that you eat, the way that you live your life, the things that you buy, the people who you hang out with, the things that you enjoy. You constantly have to defend and justify yourself, like as if you're constantly being persecuted. You're, being, criticized for, the way that you walk, the way that you sit, the way that you stir your coffee. I mean, it's just, these people have no control. They have no end. I mean, they will make up the silliest of things. You have to put this way in the refrigerator. You have to, put it this way. I mean, they're very obsessive about having things their way and being in control. And so when it comes to this need, this incessant need for control, this toxic need for control, this toxic need to manipulate and be one up on others, it has nothing to do with reality. They're being in control. There's no hierarchy with which exists in the structure. It's a confabulation. It's a created mask. It's a created hierarchy. It's a fabricated sort of position that they're, signing up for above you, which puts you in the position to be the scapegoat, the receiving of the smear campaign. And realize that the narcissist will target people who, one, possess the qualities with which they do not possess themselves. So people with a lot of sensitivity, a lot of empathy, a lot of appreciation for the finer things in life. The people who are hardworking, the people who do a job for the sake of getting a job well done. People who have a high consciousness with regards to, their work ethic. Very conscientious workers, conscientious about their home, and also the people who have a heart, an open heart, and are able to see injustices and call them out. Able to realize, when something is wrong or not meant to be lived that way. Those people who acknowledge that, those are the people who are targeted, because these people see the real person underneath the narcissist mask. So they want to do away with these people because they have information about them, and it's like they know them better than themselves. They can see the person, they can see the behaviors underneath the mask. So that's why the narcissist or the psychopath wants to, create these smear campaigns. That's why they want to scapegoat you. They want to destroy your view of reality. They want to destroy, your viewpoint because it's a threat to them. You would be able to take them down. You have, information about them. You've seen, some of the hideous things that they've done, the violation of boundaries, maybe sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse, things that are unfounded not founded in reality, falsehoods. Basically, psychotic. I mean, they're not functioning in reality. They're coming from, really a strange, erroneous perspective, which is meant to keep others down, hurt, unable to function, feeling invisible, feeling like they can't communicate. You don't have right to your opinions. You don't have right to your viewpoint. So that is why they would, create a smear campaign or pit people against each other. And so furthermore, how to deal with it? Well, for one, document some things. It's always good to have things in writing. If you're in the heat of the moment, if you're in the heat of a situation at your workplace, at your family, and you feel like it's getting really severe, just keep note of what was said about you behind your back, things, opinions that were, spoken or expressed which have nothing to do with reality, or people just talking about others, very gossipy, and so just jot this down. And as you jot it down, you're able to see the pattern of their behavior and how petty it is, how really insignificant it is, and how it's just creating a facade for them and for you to basically get sucked into their viewpoint and, go like this and, chat them on about how right they are and how wrong this person is. But even though it might have nothing to do with your true values, so don't feel like you have to cave in. Don't feel like you have to get sucked in. Realize that this is just an activity, a behavior, and a mindset that these people participate in to further their superior sense and keep other people's down. And because they do this because they don't have a genuine sort of connection with others, they're not able to really live in that solution. So it's easier for them to create a smear campaign to get what they want, which is all the attention, the money, the property, whatever it is that they're after something. Even if it's just attention and creating a lot of gossip, they've at least, got that, it's just basically a drunkalogue, that these people will, a narcologue of what these people will participate in. So oftentimes it's really not valuable information that they're trying to talk about, family members behind your back. It's never good to participate in gossip in the workplace or in the family. So the gossipy stuff, let it go. Rise above it. Don't participate. Just opt out. It never does you any good. It doesn't do anyone else any good. Focus on being more proactive from your true values and not the falsehood values, the false values or opinions that are meant to be insulting and small-minded from a narcissist abuser. So furthermore, how to deal with a smear campaign if it gets really bad. Do you need a cease and desist? Do you need a lawyer? Do you need to contact a member of the police and file a report? Are you receiving trespasses? Are your computers being bugged? Are you getting viruses? Are you feel like you're being tapped, or all these other insidious sort of stalking behaviors that can occur with a smear campaign? Then just suss it out, get rid of it. Stalking and that sort of behavior is a criminal offense. It's subject to fines and imprisonment. So this person is setting themselves up for a hefty fine and possible imprisonment. So as well as legal action. So do take those steps to contact an attorney, file a police report, getting rid of bugs on your computer, maybe step up your malware, contact your phone company, see what other security measures you can do for your devices, as well as your home, home security systems, things of that nature. There's a lot of, security cameras, devices that you can have installed. If you feel it would make you more comfortable, give you peace of mind, that's definitely something you can do to protect yourself. And involve, interdisciplinary team of people who really get it, who know how to deal with these people effectively and get them put away if possible. There's no reason to tolerate a smear campaign. Keep your documentation, get your lawyer, keep them up to date on it, and let them know what's going on so you've got legal protection in place. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.